Hello and welcome to the first ever episode. Some would say maiden voyage. Some would say the pilot episode to a totally new episode. Totally new podcast. Off to a great start.
Slow clap for this one.
From the guys that made the Underachievers, we're doing a whole new podcast, a passion project, super cynical cinema, where we watch the best but mostly the worst superhero movies out there. And we're starting off hot. We're coming in with an amazing picture released in 2005. But before we talk about that, I need to introduce my co-host. I'm Jake Williams, joined by Chance Oliver.
Yo.
And John Sparks. I
hate you.
I forgot you had a first name. I had to think about it for a second.
Yeah, that's the way we've been trying to keep it for years. First and foremost, Jake, you had a comic book related podcast. I just wanted to point out. First appearance, number 1. Nice and minty.
That's what I did for the other podcast I do, Batcast. I number them like a comic book. But part of me doesn't even want to do that for this show. I just want to just put the movie title because that's all you need, you know? Anyway, we're talking about the amazing movie from 2005, the Jennifer Garner vehicle, Elektra. Because Sparks won the randomized selection. He promoted Elektra, which I don't know why, because my God, this is the most boring superhero movie I've ever seen.
Okay, kid you not? Once upon a time, I bought this movie in a 2-pack with Dude, Where's My Car? So that should speak to all the quality in it.
Why the hell was it packaged with Dude, Where's My Car?
Dude, Where's My Car?
Because Jennifer Garner's in both.
Dude, Where's My Car at least has some funny moments.
And it has Jennifer Garner.
Barely.
She's one of the girlfriends.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. It's just stop talking about it.
Stop talking about Dude, Where's My Car?
Let's jump into it. Let's talk about Elektra. So this movie starts off.
I think I'm getting a little bit of background here because this is a pseudo-sequel to everybody's favorite Ben Affleck vehicle, Daredevil.
2003's Daredevil.
Oh yeah,
Batman v Superman.
and for anybody who cares to remember, in that movie,
that's a different episode.
She quote unquote died.
Yes. So this movie has to immediately assume that you've seen that movie, and give you a scene with Elektra being revived by Stick, giving with the his.
You mean Zod?
Who's
yes.
Terrence Stamp, I believe, who plays Stick. I'm going to look that up. Yes, Terrence Stamp is Stick in this movie. He's got some weird magical powers and revives her and brings her back so we can have a movie.
First off, it's called Kryptonian powers. Because he's Zod.
No, that's different thing.
Different franchise in like 2 different decades.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the
apart.
Same.
Dude,
then explain to me.
No,
explain to me how Shang Tsung is the main bad guy here.
The leader of the Hand?
Yeah.
It's all connected. It's all connected.
Red string, everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're the Charlie Day meme. So this movie starts with her being revived. We find out that with being revived, she somehow gets some special precognition powers. So that makes her a more deadly assassin.
And somehow she can ghost walk across a room.
Okay, Jake, I'd like to point out, it's not the precognition powers, it's her ears. They're like antennas for the future.
She's got elephant ears.
Oh. Of
the future.
Man, there's some horrible things I could say that revolve around a Dumbo remake, but let's just skip that.
It's actually, Elektra is a backdoor Dumbo remake. All right, I'm just, it's so hard to talk about this movie because I remember it, I watched it this week, but it's just so much, this movie is so forgettable. It's unbelievable. And majority of the movie, it's just flashbacks.
Oh yeah.
That's all it is.
A load of them.
So the movie starts with Elektra going after a target she's given. This guy is sitting there facing his fireplace, I think, and his guard is watching her just take out these other dudes, and he's like, oh, it's Elektra, she's coming, and if you've seen her there, you're already dead, or some stupid shit like that. She eventually shows up, and the main henchman like goes out the door to fight her, and she has a little fight scene with him, takes him down, and then comes in to kill the dude. And like this sequence,
it's painful.
What the
so
hell?
Weird. It's bizarre.
He's like saying something and holding, and like he cocks the gun, and then she just like says something, and then all of a sudden she's like right next to him and like whispers in his ear, and then stabs him.
Well, it's not even that. Like, first off, he unloads like a full fucking clip into the door.
Well, I'm talking about after that.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the guy in the chair.
Yeah,
no, it's not even that because like she comes up and whispers, but then she's back across.
Oh
the
yeah,
hall.
he gets up. You're right. Yeah, the dude in the hallway gets up. Yep.
Yeah, but then
right.
she's back. Like she comes up, whispers in his ear, and then turns out she's actually like 10 feet back, and then what she just fucking just rams her sigh right through the chair.
Yeah, and like impales him and kills him
with like no blood, by the way.
Yeah, because it's PG-13. Oh, we'll get to that.
More impressively, the sigh made it through the chair, all the way through his.
Dude,
dress.
it was like 2 feet long in that scene and like 10 inches long in the next. Like, we need some consistency on how long her weapons are. Okay.
Yeah, it's oh boy, this movie. So that happens, and then
a nitpick in a very
nitpick away.
And then boom, title card and into the movie. Here we go. Where honestly, I don't know the fucking plot to this movie. I really don't. I tried really hard to pay attention. I don't know the plot of this movie.
The plot of the movie is cliche.
It's like, oh, this little girl has got powers, so I have to protect her.
It's not even that she's got powers. She was naturally gifted at fighting.
With a chain.
Yeah, this chain that flashes gold for some reason.
Oh my god. So we get into...
I read at a college level, and I'm in algebra. I'm in algebra, Elektra.
So then after that whole sequence, we meet up with McCabe, that's like Elektra's like handler, I guess, and handles her money. And he's like, hey, we've got an anonymous client who wants to hire you, but the only stipulation is you got to stay a few days in this home on the island where the assassination is supposed to take place for some reason. So she goes and accepts that job, but before that, we have to have a flashback of her swimming in a pool.
Oh, God, that's
and like
horribly painful. Like her dad is just an utter complete dick. It was like, oh yeah, can't use your hands when you swim.
She's in the middle of this pool, and this kid's about to drown. Oh, and he's just like, you gotta keep swimming, Elektra. Keep swimming, Elektra. And I'm just like, what the hell is this flashback about?
I don't know, there's a misplaced metaphor for just pushing forward.
Yeah, because it happens when she jumps into like the lake by the rented house that she's at.
Well, yeah, doesn't the flashback end with her coming out of the lake?
Yeah, she comes out of the water. And so then she goes back into the house, and that's where we meet the character Abby, who's the girl that she's supposed to be protecting throughout this movie.
First off, completely laughable X-Acto throw.
the box cutter?
Yeah, look at box cutter embeds itself through her shirt sleeve into the wall.
It like catches her arm on the wall, and I'm like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So she's trying to steal a necklace, and if I remember correctly, it looked like a very similar necklace to the one she had in Daredevil.
No, because the ones that she got in Daredevil, if I remember it, actually had Braille on it.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, it was her dead or her mother's after she got assassinated. Because you see her literally pull it off of the fucking wound. Like, so the fucking chain just comes out with blood. And she's like, oh, yeah, I guess I'll keep this now.
Quick little thing that I'm going to pepper in throughout these episodes. Here's a little fun fact that I pulled from the IMDb trivia section.
Uh-oh.
Jennifer Garner
really?
reportedly told a journalist that she felt this movie was terrible, and she only filmed it because of her contractual obligations from Daredevil.
That sounds about right.
Pretty spot on there, because her performance in this movie is garbage.
Oh god, this is right up there with from what I hear, Jennifer Lawrence in the last X-Men movie.
Yeah, I like
her acting mode does not give a fuck.
She just phones in, and I think it pretty well exemplifies itself in this scene where she meets Abby, and she like puts her sleeve on the wall, and Abby like says to her like, "What the hell? I come here all the time. It's not a big deal." And just the way that she delivers her lines is like, "What are you doing here? You shouldn't be stealing."
Oh, I'm sure like her justification.
Why are you doing this?
Her justification there is she's trying to distance herself from forming relationships with people, so you act like a bitch.
And it's also like, I came here all the time. Oh, so you just walk in like you fucking own the place, Abby?
That's actually what bugs me about this. Is like, yeah, I know the owners. They come here all the time. Okay, and they're not here. I'm renting this place. What the fuck's wrong with you?
You don't just walk into someone's home. I may be a murderer, assassin, but at least I have some manners.
But even then, on top of that, like, oh yeah, well the lock's broken. Really? A lock's broken? Seems kind of flimsy.
Yeah. You could have knocked. Anybody home?
Oh my god.
All right.
Hello?
Okay. So, Jesus, this movie.
All right. All right, okay.
Elektra's like, get out of here, whatever. She's not going to kill her because she doesn't kill kids, you know. And then that's where we meet the love interest of this movie, Mark Miller. Is that supposed to be a reference to Frank Miller? I don't know.
I was actually thinking Mark Millar.
I maybe, but I also thought it might be.
It's not spelled the same either way.
Ben Affleck, another quick trivia note. Ben Affleck did film a cameo reprising Matt Murdock, but it was cut from the movie.
Missed opportunity.
Yes. And then after they meet, Abby actually invites Elektra over for dinner because we need to have a stupid ass scene like that in this movie.
Oh, but don't they know it's Christmas? Most random placement of Christmas I've ever seen.
It's Christmas, you know.
Oh shit, I forgot. This is a Christmas movie.
Right up there with Die Hard.
Oh god.
And Iron Man 3.
Yep.
So
definitely Christmas movies.
We gotta have a dinner scene so we can establish that Elektra is romantically interested in Mark. Not yet, but you know, we're getting there.
Oh, but there's an amazing quip in there. She starts talking about how that chain is for, you know, the best warriors in fucking Thailand or shit like that. She's like, oh, good, on eBay.
eBay joke, 2005.
I was like, what the hell?
And then,
topical.
But don't worry, guys. Boring stuff's gonna get out of the way. We are gonna have a raid on this house by assassins sent by the hand. Coming soon. Well, we also find out that Mark Miller was actually the target for Elektra, and she's like, can't kill him because she had dinner with him. So. Oh yeah, no, that wonderful moment where she's like fucking 100 feet out with a bow and arrow. I was like, oh, I can't do Elektra.
it. I've developed a relationship despite my icy exterior.
Why are you so far away? You know where he lives. Just go over there and kill him. Just slit it.
Why are you pretending to be Hawkeye?
Just slit his fucking throat.
Doesn't make sense.
No, it's better than that. Is on top of that, she had a case for a collapsible bow.
I thought her thing was her like.
Someone call Stephen Amell.
Like, I swear to God, I thought when she pulled it, I was like, oh, fucking sniper rifle, awesome. Nope, it's a compound bow.
Sniper, get down.
I don't even think you needed to do that.
Like, isn't her thing her like size? Why not kill him with those? I don't. You know where he lives. Anyway.
Well, that's way too personal at that point.
Go full Raphael on his ass. Come on.
So, because she can't kill him, the hand shows up to kill him. And, oh my god, this fight sequence is amazing. So...
Okay, wait, which one? Because there's that little jump that she does on the porch.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Oh my god.
Oh god. Fucking, this is the weirdest jump you've ever seen. Like, she was fucking, like, recreating the Michael Jordan jump.
Yeah, she did, like, a Jumpman punch, like, jump, and then put the side through the roof to stab the dude. And...
Oh, and then he explodes in a fart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. And it's super bad in choppy slow-mo, and it's just bad.
Well, it's even more, it's weirdly awkward if you think about it, because she just showed up, told him she'd meet him inside, and then walks away to the side of the porch and proceeds to punch a hole with her side. What the fuck are you doing to my roof?
Well, Chance, I think, said it best earlier, because Chance was like, all these action scenes are just cut to ribbons. Like, you can't tell who's hitting who.
it's abysmal editing. Like, I mean, I'm sure someone did their best with what they had, but this is just awful.
You can't tell who's hitting who. Like, you don't know what's going on.
I'm pretty sure this thing was edited at a community college somewhere.
Iowa Western, baby.
Like, God,
no.
wow.
Savage.
Way to call him out.
No.
I was thinking somewhere in like Southern
I'm telling
Florida.
Corey you said that.
So
I gotta tell Dave.
So while this is happening, we find out that for some reason, maybe they explained it and I missed it, but when she's killing these assassins, they turn into green fart dust.
Nope, there was no explanation. It just happens because they're magic, and this movie's so shitty.
There
They turn into
goes.
farts.
Ooh.
My only explanation is this movie is just a massive pile of shit, and everything is
Like, the only thing I can compare it to is when, like, in the first Spider-Man movie, when Green Goblin kills someone with the pumpkin bombs and they turn into spooky skeletons, but at least that looked creepy. Like,
God, what about
are they
Blade
fart
2 when
clouds?
Fucking ice vamps, and they all fucking.
Oh,
just
yeah, that's
skeleton
true.
out.
Yeah.
But it made no sense.
Come on.
Because I looked at it, I was watching it, and I'm like, I kind of just froze for a second. I was like, did I miss something? Why did he turn into green dust? Like, what the fuck? Nope,
no explanation.
Movie doesn't care. Moving on.
They're like turds in the wind.
So then it gets better than this and then the other one gets inside.
Oh.
And then, so we go through this whole rigmarole of her fighting the one ninja, manages to punch his ass back to the wall, and they're about to interrogate him. What's he do? Snaps his own neck.
Yeah, and the way he just spins his head around.
I honestly, I have twisted my neck farther than that, just popping my neck. Jesus, dude.
Like,
This movie actually made me legitimately worried sometimes when I pop my neck that I might kill myself.
and they're weird dart guns too. Like, why? Like, they're so
God,
loud.
dart guns are
What?
amazing.
Why? What is the point?
Well, no, it's like I was telling you. First off, why the dart gun? Because A, it's leaving way more evidence than a silenced pistol.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fucking, you see darts sprayed all over the fucking place. If they're poisonous, guess what? Bullets are lethal too. I don't see the point. This is like that fucking crossbow in Van Helsing.
Don't you?
Why?
Man, I wish Van
Like,
Helsing
I
would
feel
count as a
like
superhero movie.
I mean, it kind of could. If I don't know.
Anyway.
Is there a Van Helsing like awesome graphic novel?
Anyway, what were you saying, Chance?
It is now.
Oh, I was gonna say that, like, I feel like as a murder weapon, this revolving dart gun that shoots poison darts would be much easier to track down than someone who has an unregistered firearm in 2005, especially.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so
It's like, oh yeah, like, don't you know a guy who makes dart guns? Yeah, I do.
after the failed attempt to kill
go ahead.
them, Elektra flees with Mark and Abby. They go to meet up with McCabe in his secret orchard.
No, wait. So before that, actually, you want to back up a sec? So we get to the inside of the bad guys and what's going on with them, and you give me this quartet of, I can't even explain, the fucking edgiest fucking
Oh my
loser
god!
ninjas,
Oh, dude, I
assassins
totally
you've ever
fucking
seen.
forgot about the guy who has tattoos, and his name is literally Tattoo. And it makes that shitty CGI bird that comes out of his chest, and then when it flies
they have
back into his
animorphs in their skin. I remember, like, they have animorphs in their skin.
Yeah, because he makes wolves and snakes
okay.
later. Oh my god!
Well, no, but even better that when the hawk is displayed again along the wall
Oh yes, Jesus Christ!
right after the bar. Oh no, but so anyway, so you get these fucking losers. Because it was Tattoo, Rock.
Tattoo.
Oh god,
Typhoid Stone.
Typhoid.
Kinku, I think.
I don't know. The guy
And the
dies,
main
like,
dude,
really fucking quick.
Kirigi. I can't pronounce these names.
Who dump ended up assassinating Elektra's mom way the fuck back when.
Dude, spoilers.
Because Asian don't crack. She's got to be at least 30, and this guy looks like he's still in his 20s. What the fuck?
So,
So anyways, like a bunch of fucking edgelords, they show up to the meeting and they're like, oh yeah, we can do this better than you guys. If you do it better, then I take over the hand. Why?
Who was the guy that got to play McCabe? Because, good lord, he looks like a shitty dime store version of the dude from fucking The Hangover. Justin Bartha. He looks like a shitty dime store version of Justin Bartha. That's who this dude looks like. This guy that plays McCabe.
Colin Cunningham.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He was also in a movie called Centigrade.
Man, he's got a super illustrious career.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I've heard of any of these. We got Centigrade, The Sixth Day, Zaccharia Farted from 1998. What the?
Sound like you said something.
Zaccharia Farted. Like Zachari farted. You know what? I'll just read the plot, okay?
What is the
Michael Bates and Brian Moore are friends despite being different in personality. Michael is straightforward and is harboring anger issues, which he doesn't even realize. Oh my god, the summary is way long. Fuck that.
No,
Brian is a spiritualist.
Thing.
That's all I'm going to read.
Farting movie.
All right. Brian is a spiritualist, always on the lookout for the good in people. Both are having a difficult time in their respective lives. Michael seems to be more committed to his live-in girlfriend than she is to him, and Brian is fired from his job as a mechanic because he overanalyzes the customers rather than do his work. To get away and have some fun, the two decide to take a weekend fishing trip to the lake. Once there, they find what looks like to be an unnamed grave marker in the middle of the forest, with only a key close to the grave with the stamp Pum Zach as a possible clue. Brian talks a reluctant Michael into finding out who owned the key and is therefore the probable person buried. Based on the information from a local, Brian and Michael decide to drive from their home in San Francisco to the Nevada desert to consult with an Indian shaman. On their journey, they meet among a kleptomaniac named Corey, a man named Wayne Newton who volunteers to be their guide, a fundamentalist Christian gas station owner, and a dog on wheels. In their search for the truth,
a dog
they
on
end up
wheels?
finding out more about themselves on wheels. They end up finding more about themselves than they do about who is buried in the woods.
What an illustrious career for Colin Cunningham.
Of the guy of Colin Cunningham, who plays McCabe in Elektra.
Back to Elektra. After the attack from the hand, Elektra takes Abby and Mark to see Stick, and
no, yeah, they go to see Stick. Who's doing the most goddamn cliche thing that a blind person could do? It's fucking sharking people at pool.
I can smell you from a mile away, kind of thing. This is the thing that bothers me about Terrence Stamp's performance in this movie. I don't think Terrence Stamp is a bad actor. I just think he took this role to make money. That's really all it was. But he doesn't even try to make Stick seem blind. And what I mean by that, if you watch the Netflix show, when you watch Stick and Matt Murdock, it's believable that they're blind. They make it seem like they're blind.
Well, first off, they whited out their irises, whereas right now, Terrence Stamp is just staring off into nowhere.
But it doesn't, Charlie Cox managed to, when he was doing that, make his eyes move like they're trying to figure out, they're just moving, and it looks like a blind person would. Where this, he doesn't even, doesn't look like a blind person at all.
Like he's constantly surprised.
Yeah. So he's pretty much like, hey, I can't help you, whatever, leave me alone. And then there's a scene where Elektra's like, they're chasing us for no reason. And then the very predictable moment where Mark's like, I know why they're chasing us. And then explains that Abby's special, air quotes, the treasure, which
treasure.
We'll find out more about that later. So then they leave. Really she tries to leave him with Stick. Stick's like, no, fuck it, you just leave. And then that's when all the tattoo and stone and typhoid and all these people show up to fight them in the woods.
Well, turns out Kinku's been dead since the fucking lake house.
God. And so So Typhoid has like this kiss of death thing, and wherever she goes, things just die around her, like leaves are dying and things. And
so she's actually based off of Typhoid Mary from the Daredevil comics.
Yeah.
And pretty much just spreads death and disease. She's fucking pestilence incarnate.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't really get executed here.
Yeah. But the more important thing,
Good on
girl on
makeout
girl
sex.
action.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about that weird fucking flash forward kiss? Like, I don't even know how, like, she fucking just skittered across the scene like she was a fucking
Don't
ghost.
don't discredit the scene where Jennifer Garner climbs up this tree thing and kicks it down and crushes stone into dust.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Meanwhile, Tattoo Dude is just sitting somewhere and making wolves run after them. And
Not even run after them, fly after
A wolf
them.
head, too.
oh yeah. It was a wolf head that just like oh my god, the CGI in 2005 not holding up.
Oh, no, that part where it's pulling out of his chest.
Like,
that's
Yes.
amazing.
do you guys remember, like, the live-action Scooby-Doo movie they made? Like, the
yeah,
first one?
Yes.
You know what that flying wolf head reminded me of? Is when they, like, pull the souls out of, like, the Scooby Gang's body on the island, and they're just flying around indiscriminately. It reminded me of
Yeah,
that.
I would get that.
What is happening?
Oh my god.
See, it reminded me of what the evil in the Evil Dead would look like if you saw it from the outside, where it's just fucking flying around.
Oh, the like zoom in thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now we're seeing it from the outside.
Jesus. Okay. So that whole fight happens. They manage to get away. This is where we find out that Abby has special powers and uses her
Whoa.
chain to beat up the bad guys.
God, not even. Like, she whips her chain, or she spins her chain around, and she might kick or punch a couple times, but as far as actually, like, being skilled, no, this bitch is fucking weak.
So then, yes, as we talked about, some hot lesbian action because it's the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Happens when Typhoid kisses Elektra to kill her, but doesn't for some reason.
Again, I want to really bring it back to that part where Typhoid just skitters across the scene.
I don't even... But that's the thing. Why doesn't she kill Elektra? Are they trying to say Elektra can't be killed that way because she's already dead? Is that what they're trying to imply there? I don't know.
Or that Typhoid is just a really bad choice of poisons.
I guess. I shouldn't...
Like, because like, even more, what makes the matters worse is she kisses her to kill her, and then she spends the next, like, 5 minutes falling
Yeah, she's like...
in this really artsy, stupid
She's
way.
like... And it looks like Typhoid is just, like, gently putting her on the ground, like... Yes, I killed you. Slowly die. Slowly die.
Man,
or she's going to rape her.
Yes, maybe.
this movie is more progressive than Brokeback Mountain.
We did it first.
You heard it here.
But it really does. It comes off bad because it does not age well because it looks obviously like that early 2000s bullshit where we have to have two hot chicks kissing in our action movie when they really aren't that very, like, they're not super attractive, and it just seems weird, and it's just weird.
Oh.
So anyways, Stick in the chase.
Yeah, Stick shows up to save the day, tells Elektra, hey, you're not going to die, you'll be just fine. And then she wakes up in the next scene, and then Stick's like, yeah, she is the treasure.
Okay, first off, she wakes up, no adverse effect. She's like, oh yeah, I might as well have just taken a nap.
Yeah, I'm cool. That was nice to have that nap.
Yeah, not I was in critical condition from a poison from somebody who's killed other people. Nope, just, a refreshing nap.
Apparently, fun fact, Jennifer Garner filmed this movie while on summer hiatus for Alias. So, there's that.
Oh, God, bad choice. How I know what you did last summer. You filmed a shitty movie.
Oh my God.
Did you know that this is actually Terrence Stamp's third comic book movie?
Yeah,
Really?
he was Zod twice and then this, right?
He was also in the movie Wanted, which is technically a comic book movie.
Yeah, but that would make Wanted the third one then.
Yeah, so this was his second, and then Wanted would be his third. I
Second
guess it'd be the
franchise.
fourth, actually, because Superman and Superman 2.
It was his second franchise.
I'll have you guys also know we make fun of that hot lesbian makeout sesh Chance is right. Elektra is the most progressive superhero movie because this is the first female-led Marvel movie, technically. So,
oh, God.
There you go.
Jake Gyllenhaal can suck it.
Take that, Captain Marvel. Anyway.
And Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and Wonder Woman for DC.
And Catwoman, for that matter.
Oh, God. Cannot wait to do that movie. Woo! That's going to be fun.
No, it's not.
That's going to be one. Dude, it'll probably be worse than this. I honestly think this might be better than that. I don't know. I haven't seen Catwoman either.
I've seen Catwoman. It's awful.
Actually, Chance, is this your first time seeing this movie? Because this is the first time I saw it.
It's my first time seeing Elektra, yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason I avoided this movie for as long as I did.
Like, the bad word of mouth has got some backup on its facts.
It's also kind of like a forgotten movie. It's so bad nobody wants to talk about it ever, except us, apparently.
Oh, no, I will never let this movie die. It's just terrible.
All right,
let it die.
Shang Tsung, the master of the hand, has learned of the failed attempts and sent a new team of all right, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong part.
Fart ninjas.
I'm thinking, dude, I can't even remember. I can't even get it straight. All this movie is a blur to me. So yeah, Stick wakes up Elektra. Nothing happened to her. She's cool. She just took a nap. Says, yeah, Abby is the treasure, and we got to protect her because the hand wants her for some fucking reason. And then Elektra also learns that she was a treasure herself.
Aww.
And that's why her mom was killed.
Okay.
By the bad guy.
See, and that all ties back to the whole Black Diamond thing in the TV series. Or Black Sky.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever this is. God damn it. No, you're just really good at fighting. Get over it. You're nothing special.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, and then this movie, it does, for no reason, it puts all this supernatural shit in there. Like, if you're going to make this movie, and the way, that's what I liked about what Daredevil did, where it did have a little bit of supernatural elements into it, it's still, the Netflix show managed to make it believable and make it work, where this one, to go from Daredevil 2003, the Ben Affleck Daredevil, to this, the jump is just immense. There's a huge jump in logic to get to this point.
Well, I guess more like along the lines of that, like, I guess if I had to rank the villains in that, like in the Netflix Marvelverse, it'd probably go Kingpin and then Cottonmouth and then like Madame Gao and her magical force powers.
Oh, fuck that. Dude, Bullseye was awesome.
Okay, I haven't seen season 3 of Daredevil
Have
yet.
you not?
No.
You need to get on that, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm just.
Oh my god.
I was just sick of all the bullshit after I watched, I don't know, like Jessica. Like I watched Jessica Jones and Defenders, and
also, how did you not put the Purple Man?
Fuck! I forgot. Purple Man. Like I think Purple Man and Kingpin might be tied, but I enjoyed Madame Gao in that universe.
You guys are wrong, dude. The best villain of any media is Typhoid. I don't know why you guys don't believe me, but
no.
No, clearly, if this week has been an indication, the greatest villain in all of it is Disney.
This will be it. That'll be a dated joke if somebody were listening to the backlog.
Yeah, I mean, they still did what they did.
If somebody were listening to this 3 years,
well, they canceled the Netflix shows.
That's true. You're right. You're right.
Well, they're still there, I assume.
They for now.
Well, I think Netflix still produced them, so they're theirs to keep. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Netflix said that they'll never come down.
Well, I can watch Luke Cage eventually.
Yeah, no thanks. Also, Mahershala Ali being Blade is proof that Kevin Feige did not give a shit about those Netflix shows
or hates like Perlmutter a lot.
Because why else would they have him be Copperhead and then with no explanation? Oh, he's Blade.
Cottonmouth, wrong snake, Jake.
Cottonmouth.
Personally, I don't see why we didn't just get Wesley Snipes back.
Because he's insane.
He'll make a come. He'll.
That's why he was the best
dude,
Blade.
Wesley Snipes is so fucking good as Blade. Are you kidding me?
He was great as Blade, but
he was almost as good at Blade as Ryan Reynolds was at Hannibal King.
Let me tell you this right now. Wesley Snipes is the Robert Downey Jr. to Blade. All right? There, I said it.
Actually, you might want to flip those because Blade came first.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like, well, yeah, RDJ is the Wesley Snipes. How would I say that? I don't know. Point is, they're synonymous with each other.
Just like Patrick Stewart is the best Professor X.
I don't know about that.
Shut
McAvoy
your
was
mouth.
pretty good. McAvoy was a good Professor X.
He's not
There,
the best.
I said it. Anyway, back to Elektra.
Not my Prof X.
You can tell how much we really want to talk about this movie when we keep getting sidetracked.
Believe me, if you're bored, we were bored watching it.
Jesus, man.
Like, halfway through, I got up and went to go to Subway. I was like, fuck this, I don't care.
I tapped out. It took me 2 days to watch it. I got like 15 minutes in and was like, I got other things to do today. And then I had to finish it the next day. So they find out she's the treasure, and then Elektra
God. Then
somehow astrally projects herself
And then Sigourney Weaver walks in.
I told you,
to challenge the bad guy to a fight.
it's the ears. No, wait, first off, Jake, you're skipping something huge. So there's that moment where she's in the cabin and the girl comes in, like, starts dicking around with her size.
Yeah.
It's like, you've got a long way before you can go as good as me. And the little bitch is like, fuck it, I'll fight you anyways.
Yeah.
And then proceeds to get fucking schooled.
And then they sit down and they're trying to like meditate, and then Jennifer Garner just like jumps at her, and like Elektra like spooks her, and I'm like, oh, it's an attempt at comedy, and I was nothing. It's supposed to make me care about these two. It's not working. I'm sure there's like 3 or 4.
None of which were very important.
Flashbacks peppered in here somewhere, because there's fucking flashbacks all over this movie.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
flashbacks too.
My dad's a dick.
Oh my God, my mom got stabbed by a demon. My mom got stabbed by a demon. My mom got stabbed by a demon. Oh, turns out the demon was actually the guy that I'm fighting right now.
I don't know how to
The
swim
demon
very
was our
well.
friendship
My dad
all
keeps
along.
telling me to swim better. I don't know how to swim. Shit like that. Anyway, yeah. So again, I don't know how the fuck she projects herself to talk to this dude, but
Here's echolocation.
Luke Skywalker powers.
again, this movie. I know what. I shouldn't try that hard to think about it, because clearly this screenplay didn't. Because they're just like, fuck it, she can do that. And then she's like, yeah, the winner gets Abby for their own purpose or whatever.
They get the
And
treasure because fuck the world.
Besides, fuck the fact that she has a dad that's a
Abby
legal
is not
guardian.
property.
Fuck
She
her.
is a
You
person.
get her. Human trafficking is not a fun joke, Elektra. So then Elektra
She's her own
returns
woman.
to her
God
childhood
damn it.
home to fight the dude, and then she realized that, oh man, he was the demon. He was the guy that killed her.
All along.
Are we at the part where she fights a bunch of ghost bed sheets?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Oh my God, that scene. That
It's
scene was
just bed
incredible.
sheets.
Floating.
Slice.
Oh no, it's the Peanuts gang on Halloween. Ooh.
That was almost as bad when she fought the sandbags back in Daredevil.
Yeah, but at least I had that bitch and Evanescence song, man. Wake me up inside. You know, this is just
Elektra.
Elektra.
The thread count, it's too high. I can't defeat that.
Dude, I can't fucking wait to do Daredevil next week. All right, so
No, Elektra.
that's
Not
fucking-
Alexa. Elektra. No, bad.
And this is why I have Google.
Go away.
tell Elektra to play Evanescence.
Elektra, play Evanescence.
No, dude, we're gonna get copyright strike.
No, Elektra, no.
Yeah, so now they're fighting through bed
Yeah,
sheets.
so for some reason, they're fighting through bed sheets. But Elektra, she kind of loses, but then Abby shows up and is like, "Look, I'll be the distraction so you can get your shit together, Elektra."
But it gets better. So the girl gets her ass kicked by the bad guy yet again. But there's this wonderful moment where she flips her chain to Elektra, who's on the stairs, and she just fucking pulls her up.
Who's running up the fucking stairs?
There's no limit to what this chain can do.
Well, it's just amazing because of the shot. It's just like this girl's like swinging the chain, and then you just see on this, like, your peripheral vision, you just see Jennifer Garner just running up the fucking stairs. Jesus.
And then the chain summons comforters to fight the sheets.
But guys,
It's
you guys
the battle
were
of the
forgetting about the
bedspread.
best part of this third act. We're going to a hedge maze, baby, and all the bad guys are showing up.
Oh yeah, it's Harry Potter 4. Fuck yeah, let's do this.
Fuck yeah,
So
it's The Shining.
they get separated, and then Tattoo is like, I'll get him. I'll do some snakes. For some reason, these snakes can fly, just like the wolves. And the snakes
the
fly
snakes.
and catch Abby and wrap her up. Meanwhile, Elektra's fighting Typhoid.
Snakes on a guy.
No, wait. You're right. The Typhoid thing's
no.
much, much better.
No, she's not fighting. Yeah, no. Okay, so she's like, oh my god, I see these snakes. I know what to do. I'm gonna go find the guy who's like, whole time he's summoning the snakes, he's just sitting there, completely
Oblivious.
unprotected.
Doesn't even recognize she's there, and she just snaps his neck like nothing.
Yep, done. I
So then
was like, wow, I'm really glad that was.
Let's
You'll
say-
never see me coming.
that saves Abby. So then Elektra goes and fights the main bad dude and kills him. And
Nope. Because now because then you get Typhoid, who finally found Abby running around.
poisons
in the maze.
her.
So she's got her, and she was like, I used to be the treasure,
Yeah.
which is the fucking best line. she could have
Everybody's
ever
the
said.
fucking treasure in this movie, apparently.
But it was amazing because Abby flips the fucking chain at her, and she catches it, and I guess her powers also involve rust.
Somehow, some way.
She's like the she's like the villain from Ghost Rider 2.
Yeah.
The power to decay.
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
I
It
guess.
totally is the same dude. The demon that can like turn. Yeah, he could turn things into rust and decay people. Yeah, I know exactly what chance.
Because decay and rust are the same things.
He could do it. I'm just saying.
So anyway, so she catches it, she fucking breaks the chain. So Abby's got nothing. She's like, I was a treasure once. Yeah, I'll bet
Yeah.
you were.
I mean, I didn't know
You were real
didn't know
fucking
Fleetwood
treasure.
Mac was in this movie.
So then Elektra, she's standing outside the hedge, and she just kind of like stands there for a minute, with her Jennifer Garner ears, trying to
Jesus.
echolocate where
Give
the
it
bad
a
guy
rest,
is.
man.
And then what she do? Fucking just throws that sign.
Oh my god!
Full power through the hedge maze.
All this shit, and you see a top-down shot of this fucking Psy going through all these hedges, through this hedge maze. And at that point, I'm thinking, I didn't think this movie could get dumber, and it succeeded.
No, this is the Sam Raimi chase cam behind the Psy, just flipping
And
through
then you
hedges.
see the top-down shot, and it's just, oh my god, amazing.
It buries itself right in her, and then for some reason the jewel glows, which is fucking
Yeah,
beyond
again,
me.
another thing in the movie that they don't bother explaining, it just happens. It
You
just
know,
fucking happens.
It's like if when in Thor Ragnarok, when you follow Mjolnir as he's capping demons, but it was stupid and not cool at all. She can. I don't understand. What are you doing?
How did she have the power to throw the Psy and magically find out where Typhoid is? First of all, to use her special, like you said, echolocation shit, and then to just magically nail her in the chest.
Like it was
unbelievable.
Did she just like one ping only and threw it through the bushes? Is
To it. I have problems with this in one regard because, first off, this bitch has the power of decay through her mouth and her hands, but a fucking Psy buries itself in her chest. It's like, oh, you got me.
ouchie.
My one weakness: martial arts weaponry.
My only
shit,
weakness: sharpened blades.
Because I kid you not, if I go out into the fucking yard and I start throwing knives at bushes, guess what? They stop immediately.
Also, if your one weakness is sharp objects like that, why the hell are you with a group of ninjas?
Or maybe consider wearing more than just a fucking
Hey,
dress.
she doesn't need to, all right? So anyway, that happens, and Elektra uses her special powers to resurrect Abby, and then we get a final scene where she's, has the final kiss with Mark, and Elektra tells Abby to...
And again,
That's it.
You're skipping the final fight.
Oh well, like with
No, that was before that.
well
She kills him
or
before
whatever.
that, and then throws
Oh
the
yeah,
sign.
yeah, that's true.
No.
No. She kills
Typhoid
the dude,
happened
and then
before
after
that.
she kills him, Typhoid is poisoning Abby, and she throws the Psy through, kills Typhoid, and then resurrects
That's
Abby.
right.
which is beyond me because that's not how this works. You have to go through the pecking order.
Yeah,
up to the bad guy.
Yeah, I don't know why the. Yeah, I.
Either way,
he kicks him down a well.
Like they spend all this. They spend all this time building him up, and she ends up just like stabbing him and then throwing him down a fucking well.
Well, it's obviously
which erupts in fucking.
Well, typhoid is the Starscream of this story.
Jesus Christ. So then she has the final kiss with Mark, says their goodbyes. She tells Abby to live a normal life, don't be like me, kind of thing. And then Elektra bows to Stick and then leaves. And that's your movie. Credits.
Thank God.
And then she goes on to marry Ben Affleck.
And then dump Ben Affleck, then go to rehab.
Jesus.
It's a circle.
So I couldn't help thinking through this entire movie, especially when Stick starts interfering. It's like, God damn it, I would kill this kid myself. She is.
Sparks hates
worst.
kids, confirmed.
No, just this kid. Like, she's the most undeservedly fucking arrogant pissant I've ever seen.
It's like AJ from The Sopranos. Like, no one likes you.
Like she came in. The only thing she did of any worth is when she was training and she hit a few people with a stick. Congrats, you are the one. It's like if Neo had like fucking managed to kill like one lonely agent who was taking a dump and then proceeded to claim that he was God.
I killed the Smiths, the one that was taking a dump.
Yeah. That is the most undeserved fucking bullshit I've ever seen.
Guys, before we get into the games where I make you guys guess what the box office and the Rotten Tomato scores are of the movie, quick thing to note here, there is a director's cut of this movie.
No, you.
It's only 3 minutes longer than the original cut, so...
Does it have Ben Affleck?
No, it does not have a whole Coolio subplot, which it probably should have. It would probably make the movie better. It only changes 7 minutes of footage and makes the movie 3 minutes longer. So I guess there's that.
So they cut something else
I guess,
out.
yeah.
Cut out a couple flashbacks.
Something to point out from this, from a quote from... Film critic Scott Mendelson blamed the film for ruining Jennifer Garner's career and said it killed off the notion of a female-led superhero movie for a decade. He's right. He's not wrong here.
No, he's not incorrect.
He's not wrong. So, with that wonderful news, let's get on to I think what's going to be my favorite part.
Actually, wait a minute. So this is 2005? Have we gotten a female-led superhero movie since then?
Yes.
Well, I mean, the decade after that would have been 2015. Are you talking about...
like when that...
Wonder Woman? All the way to Wonder
2017 was when that came out. So, yeah.
Oh, Catwoman around the same time.
Catwoman was before Elektra, actually.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Like at best, I was like, what about like Aeon Flux and Ultraviolet,
God.
maybe?
Don't make me watch those.
Hey, mainstream, where are you? Oh, I'm way over here.
All right, so let's do the best part of this show, I think. I'm going to have so much fun with this. Let's talk about Elektra. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score? I'm going to put some music, game show music in there. Chance, you go first.
I'm going to guess this is like...
I'm
going to guess like... Oh, go ahead.
Do you want any sort of hints?
No, I'm just going to guess, like, I'm going to say it sits at like a 22.
22. That is incorrect.
Is it too high or too low?
Way too high.
Right,
Way too high. Sparks.
Really? All right.
Okay, above or below Batman v Superman?
Below Batman v Superman.
Oh. Okay, that was like 18. So I'm going to go like 12.
Oh, man, you're almost right on the money. It currently holds an 11% on Rotten Tomatoes. So close.
Oh, my God.
But
yeah, Batman v Superman was 18.
11%. Here's the critics' consensus on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, now we can't play that game when we do Batman v Superman. Way to go.
Critics' consensus, Jennifer Garner inhabits her role with earnest gusto, but Elektra's tone-deaf Tone-deaf script is too self-serious and bereft. I don't know of intelligent bereft. I'm reading small text here.
Some broadcaster you are.
Of intelligent dialogue to provide engaging thrills. I'm just for the fun of it. Let's just see a couple of rotten reviews here. The movie's dominant visual tone is bronzed grunge, and its emotional tone is depressive.
Wow.
Well, okay, it is a product of like when X-Men came out, and that's not an indictment on X-Men, but like everything was so self-serious and like nobody wore actual costumes except for this one and Daredevil, and even then they were like quote unquote realistic.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is get some red clothes and a bandana, and you're good to go.
No bandana.
Oh yeah, they didn't even do the goddamn bandana.
Yeah, they didn't even do the bandana.
I'll argue the bandana.
I think it's even worse that they made her white.
The fuck did you just say?
I feel like that's also a slap in the face to make her character a white character, but
like,
as opposed to Mediterranean.
Wasn't she like Greek or something?
Yeah, she's Greek.
I can't remember.
Which is in the Mediterranean.
Well, I knew that. I thought there was like a specific country.
Next part of the game here. Chance, you're up first. Actually, you know what? Sparks, you'll be up first this time since you got the closest to the Rotten Tomatoes score. What was the box office numbers? What were the box office numbers for Elektra?
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with...
Wow,
million.
that's incredibly low. It's much higher than that.
I'm gonna I bet this movie didn't perform super well opening weekend, and this kind of just puttered off. So I'm gonna say I don't know, 44 million.
Chance was closer. 56.7 million was its box office.
All right.
Also, you got to keep in mind it came out in January, so there probably wasn't a lot of competition.
Also, box office is so much different than it is now.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be with inflation and all that. But, needless to say, this movie did not do well critically or financially. Let's just...
Or in hindsight.
So let's go around I feel like we already know the answers, but let's go around the group here. I'll start. I would say if we would recommend it, I say absolutely not. This movie is dog shit. Do not watch it.
No.
I would recommend it to my worst enemy.
Recommend it to people who hate themselves and let them know that there's light under the tunnel.
Maybe if you're drunk, maybe if you're on some sort of drugs, maybe. I don't know. It's not. If we were to rank it, we were going to do that, right? Scale of 1 to 10.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
0 being X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I give this a 0, dude.
Origins Wolverine is better than this movie, by far. Yeah, this is I don't know. I'll just to give it an actual score. I'll give it 0.1 out of 10.
Okay, I don't really want to do the math like that later, Chance.
Fine, I'll give it a 1.
We either do 1 or half. Yeah, we're just doing whole scores or half. That's it.
Okay, whole scores. For half.
I say 2. I give it 0. Absolutely 0. I fucking hated this movie.
Oh,
I hate it, but I know there's worse.
0 is what I say. 0. Chance gives it 1, and Sparks gives it a 2 out of 10.
It's currently number 1 on the list because it's the first one.
I guess. I mean, if you want to play that game,
by technicality, Elektra is the best movie we've reviewed.
Goodness. So that has been the very first episode of Super Cynical Cinema. We're going to keep reviewing some of the best, but mostly the worst superhero movies out there. And who knows? Maybe we'll dive deeper. Maybe we'll go into the old Shazam TV show because my God, that shit's terrible. I think they made a movie for that.
Okay, let's not talk about the fucking '90s Spider-Man movie
or the Captain America
or the '90s Captain America movies.
Or the '90s Fantastic Four.
Oh man, I can't wait to watch those. I might need a few beers to watch that.
Or Superman 4.
Yeah, I'm actually...
Quest for Peace?
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to those. But anyway, thank you so much for listening.
Christopher Reeve.
We hope to see you back again. We're going to keep doing this. Next week, we're continuing the early 2000s saga of the Daredevil movies, and we will review Daredevil from 2003. And in the meantime... We gotta think of it.
Fucking hate you, Sparks, for making us do
What's
this.
the sign-off? What would be our sign-off for this?
I don't. Excelsior.
Go see better movies, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Hashtag boycott Disney.
All right.